So finally, Crawford versus Spence undisputed fight is going to happen. And I've been saying to all of my followers all week long that I'm picking Crawford. But, and this just happened today. I changed my mind. I have a change of heart. Now I am picking Errol Spence. And let me tell you why. And on this video, I'll be discussing the tale of the tape, the facts, the keys to win, and my final prediction. I don't know if it's my final prediction, but at least right now, I really do have a change of heart. And let me tell you.
Powcast Sports. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell.
Okay, so Pow Salud, Powcast Sports. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. If you're from outside the Philippines, I do a lot of commentary discussion. A lot of it is in Tagalog, but I do English commentary as well. So let's get into this first. So Errol Spence, Terence Crawford, finally, after a lot of delays, it's happening. And everyone is excited, are excited about this. And I've asked a lot of people, I've watched a lot of prediction, and obviously most of them are Crawford fans and picking Crawford. I was actually initially picking Crawford as well. By the way, I'm doing this in English for my international fans. I'm going to do a Tagalog or Taglish live discussion about this tonight. So I'm now picking Crawford. Let me go ahead and tell you the tale of the tape first. Errol Spence, both of them are undefeated. Errol Spence is 28 wins and Terence Crawford 39 wins. So it looks like Crawford has an edge in reference to boxing experience. But let me tell you some of the things and why I believe that Errol Spence has a little bit more of an edge when it comes to this fight in terms of experience. And Errol Spence is 2 years younger, so I don't know if that's gonna be a big leverage, but I don't think so. Now 5'9" against 5'8", there's really not a lot of difference in reference to the height. And even though Errol Spence is taller, Terence Crawford, according to this stat, has a longer reach, so that's why it doesn't really matter. And if you look at the last 6 fights, of course, obviously they're undefeated. Let's also look at the odds. The odds says that Terence Crawford is the favorite on 155. It's more or less, it has changed probably, but I just searched it today. And this is 14 hours ago, according to the zone. It's plus 120 for Errol Spence and minus 150 for Terence Crawford. So let's go ahead and discuss this. So Terence Crawford, a lot of people are saying that he is the smaller guy, but I don't actually agree with that. You see the face-off. While Terence Crawford has a longer experience and has more fights, I think Errol Spence has the better experience when it comes to fighting in the 147. So, but I don't think size will be an issue here. A lot of people are also saying that Terence Crawford is more versatile and can adapt to the changing style. He's a switch hitter, so I don't know if it will make a lot of difference against Errol Spence, who's also a very good boxer. So most people are saying because he's a switch hitter and they feel that Crawford can adapt to different style that he will win, which is probably one of the reasons why I was picking him first. However, Spence has been fighting in the 149 division. So I guess he's used to a bigger puncher and he has leverage in that weight. Crawford started at the super lightweight, which is 140 pounds. And of course, during the press conference earlier, Crawford and his team has been bragging about having to experience being undisputed at 140 division, which is, well, they could do that, but against Indongo, who I believe wasn't really the best fighter. He got 2 belts when they fought, but I don't think he was really that great of a fighter. You saw that after getting defeated by Crawford, he went on to be a gatekeeper and never really recovered from that loss. And I also believe, and that's why I changed my mind, that Errol Spence is the true A-side in this fight. So if it comes to a decision, then Errol Spence might get the nod. Um, I believe as well, although Terence Crawford is a very versatile fighter, I think Errol Spence is has a good method and very systematic in his attack. So, and in that alone, I've seen the fight. I think that alone would really be a big factor. Um, People would also say that Crawford may not be the same because of that injury, and we need to acknowledge that in this fight. But I think his last few fights show that he's actually, I think, an even better boxer. And because of that, you change your game, you change your fight every after experience, and that's really a life changing, not just a career changing, but a life changing for Errol Spence. Also, Crawford has been knocked down, and in reference to, I always look at the Kavaliauskas fight. He got put down there or knocked down. I was a little bit reckless, and I'm seeing that Crawford is more emotional than Errol Spence. And I just don't want to look at the boxing itself, but the mindset of the boxer. Obviously, both of them want to win. Obviously, both of them wants to become undisputed. But I think the calmer fighter wins the fight, and I think Errol Spence is the calmer fighter in this one. So those are some of the things that I see. There's really nothing to say about their boxing skills because they're all good. Actually, the keys to win, I don't have specific keys to win for both or for specific to each of the boxers because both of them are really good. Them has powers in their hands. I think they're about 75% knockout percentage. Although I do not see a knockout in this fight, I see that this will be a very tactical and it's gonna be a tactical fight. So here's my keys to win or the points that I like to see, and whoever does this first actually wins the fight. So I think whoever gets hurt first or get caught first will definitely lose the fight because of the caliber fighter that they are. If they if they caught someone or the each other, whoever gets caught first would definitely get finished. Or would have the leverage, the one who has the can damage the other one first. I think counter punching will be very critical in this fight. And that is why people are saying Crawford is better because he can adapt more. I would argue that because Crawford is better, but if you look at his opponent, and I'm gonna tell you this, people are saying Crawford can knock out Errol Spence, but look at who Crawford knocked out. With the exemption of Sean Porter, Kell Brook, Kavaliauskas, Amir Khan. So, I'm just saying. Nothing that I don't want to discredit Crawford. He's a good and a powerful puncher, but Errol Spence, I think, is different than those guys that he fought, and that's why they're fighting each other because they're two of the best. And the last one, I think whoever has the more activity wins the fight. I'm gonna go now to the main prediction. Crawford looks like he wants a knockout. It looks like it. He's not saying it, but he looks very emotional. And with the current streak of knockout that he's been getting, then he might believe that he can do it, and I think he can. But I think I believe that Errol Spence would have a better strategy on this fight. This will be a chess match, and while everyone is picking Crawford, I'm gonna actually bet that Errol Spence wins this one. I'm not seeing a knockout, but it could still happen. But if this goes very close, it's gonna be Errol Spence. So I'm gonna be on the other fence on this one right now. I'm picking Errol Spence. A lot of the Filipino viewers and the Filipino analysts or boxers that I talked to, they're picking Crawford. So I'm changing my mind for the last time. I hope so. But when I watch the weigh-in, maybe I could still change my mind. But I also saw that Errol Spence looks very conditioned and much more focused in this fight. So Aerospence by decision or a knockout. Just as I think Aerospence is gonna win. There you go. What do you think, guys?